Hey everyone, so this is the part 2 of the video that I just posted on me rating the Matchbox castings that I've recently obtained. So this video will be specifically focusing on the Hot Wheels castings that I've gotten recently, and I'll be rating them, the same way that I've rated the mainline Matchbox castings. So just to recap, for Matchbox, I have rated some castings very highly, right? Specifically the Chevy Tahoe, as well as the RAV4. I rated close to a 10 out of 10, right? 9.5 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10. The Matchbox casting over here, the Mini Countryman, I've rated it a 7.5, so which is a very strong result, right, for Matchbox, right? I think for me, I really like Matchbox because they do well with the front and back tempos, right? So this one, the Mini Countryman with the back tempos, very awesome, and the front as well, very nice. Really propelled it to a very high rating, right? So that's really cool. I think this one, what let it down was that the top is fully plastic, but if not, then I think it would be close to a 9 out of 10 as well. So that's for Matchbox, and now let's go into the Hot Wheels castings that you see in front of you, and I'll rate them one by one. So firstly, let's look at this, the Dodge. Okay, so this is the Dodge D100, and this casting is actually a 2017 casting. And honestly, I really love bigger castings like these, the trucks, this sort of power vehicles I really like. So this one was one that when I saw it, I thought it was pretty awesome, with nice gold wheels, dark teal color, very awesome, very nice livery as well. The Dodge, it is pretty cool. The Mopar, the BF Goodrich, the Calhoun with the Mopar 100. Sadly, I think Hot Wheels really doesn't do much in terms of the headlights and taillights, right? So that's where I think Hot Wheels is really gonna suffer relative to Matchbox, where I rated close 9 out of 10, right? Because I like cleaner castings. So for Hot Wheels, honestly, this one is pretty nice because it's really chunky, a lot of metal to it. I like the rear spare tire as well. It's pretty nice. So this one, okay, let me just I think this one is a 7 out of 10. Honestly, just because it's a very big casting, it's really cool. I do like the details, I do like the way the livery looks. So I think I like it pretty much almost the same as the Mini Countryman, around a 7 out of 10. So yeah, that's the first one, the Dodge D100. So let's move on to the next one. We have the 55 Chevy Nomad. So the Chevy Nomad is a 1969 casting. Oh man, okay, so that's an ancient casting, but it was retooled in 2017. So this one is pretty nice. I mean, with a matte finish at the top. You can see the dark brown interior. I think that's nice. You can see sort of through the windows, the sky roof that are also tinted dark brown as well. I like the livery, very Chevy. The nice chrome grills. I like the wheels. I know some people don't like the double what do you call it, double wall, white wall wheels, but I like it. Too bad there's no front and back tempos. Again, that's where Hot Wheels really, they just don't do it. They focus on the sides, and so for that reason, I think this one I will give it a, it's pretty cool. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I like it. 6 out of 10. So 7 out of 10 for Dodge, 6 out of 10 for the Chevy Nomad. And let's move on to the next Hobbies casting. This one is a recent casting that I've got, but I know it's not a new casting at all. 2019 casting is the 1989 Mazda Savannah RX-7 FC3S. So this one, I like the color. It's definitely a very cool casting. This one, the details, not much details at the front. Nothing too much, nothing too crazy. I like the back details, right? It's done pretty nicely, although it has a sort of a cartoonish look, so it's not too realistic. I like the back windows, right? It has sort of a bubble look to it. I like it, but honestly, I think Matchbox will do better. It's nice. I think this is also a 7 out of 10. Pretty comparable to the Dodge. The Dodge is a little bit more interesting. This one is cool. I like the back. The front could be better, but overall, yeah, 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's okay. The front could have been done a slightly better. The next Hot Wheels casting is the Tesla Model S. This is the Model S Plaid. Now this is a 2024 casting. Now this one is gonna score pretty highly, right, for Hot Wheels. Now it's just an awesome color, awesome dark red burgundy color. You can see the details are done extremely well. Nice temples, nice grills as well. You can see that the grills is a cutout that's pretty nicely done. The wheels pretty cool, and the back details is where Matchbox actually Hot Wheels, right? It really looks like Matchbox. Now the Hot Wheels really shows that it can really do the details actually, right? So you can just look at the awesome details that actually went into this casting. Just fantastic. I think this one it's pretty much it's a 9.5, right? It's a 9.5 out of 10 for this particular casting. I just really like it. It's a nice shape, nice color, nice details front and back, right? 9.5 out of 10 for this Tesla Model S Plaid. Okay, the next one, let's go on to this one. This one I really like as well. This is the DeLorean Alpha 5, right? The DeLorean Alpha 5. This one is the 2023 casting. Now the DeLorean Alpha 5 is the EV. Look at the details at the front, pretty awesome as well, right? It's very cool. Nice wheels, nice profile. I really like this sort of very sleek car. The back details as well is very nicely done, right? With the tail lights, the DeLorean. Yeah, I like this one as well. So this one is pretty nicely done. Tesla is 9.5 out of 10. This is a 9 out of 10. I really like this color as well. The bronze color, very awesome. Copperish color, 9 out of 10. I really like this DeLorean. Now let's move on. This is the Dodge Dart, 68 Dodge Dart. Now this one is when was it? It's a 2021 casting, so pretty new. This one, it's a typical muscle car that Hot Wheels does. It doesn't really have front and back tempos. It's just really the chrome. No front and back tempos. They focus it on the sides. But to be fair, it's very nice. Very nicely done. In terms of the side tempos, pretty cool. And the top as well. It's pretty nicely done on the car hood. Honestly, very nice color. I really like it, but it's not gonna be close to 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, right? It is just gonna be 6.5, a 6.5 out of 10, right? It's not nearly as good as the Mazda. So yeah, 6.5 out of 10 is just, it's definitely cool. A lot of details went into it, but it's not my thing, right? but I still think it's cool. 6.5 out of 10. The next one, let's go on to this casting. This is the Plymouth Barracuda. This casting is actually, it doesn't say which year this casting is from, so I have no idea, but it seems like a older casting. Now this one, it's pretty cool. There's no front temples again, no front temples, no back temples. Overall, I like the wheels. The wheels are fine. The hood details are done pretty well. With a separate piece. I think it's part of the interior for the cow hood. It's nice. Plymouth at the back, trunk. It's cool. I think I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's nothing special to me. So 6 out of 10 for this one. Now the next one, we have the Volvo XC40 Recharge. Now this one is pretty cool. You get the skis at the top, in plastic. It's a nice raised profile, very sporty looking. The back, it's nicely done, right, for Hot Wheels. It's pretty cool. Now where it suffers is the front. If you just look at the front, it looks terrible, right? This really looks pretty bad. But on account of the overall package and the size, it's fine. It's pretty cool. I actually would give it a 6.5 out of 10 because just because of the size, and also the back temples are done pretty realistically, and the detail at the top, it's cool. But the front, it's really what brings it down. But 6.5 out of 10. The next one, let's go on to the Custom Auto. This one I know historically, it definitely has historical significance for Hot Wheels, right? It's the mascot that was not made into a real car until recently. And since 1968, right, when Mattel actually started the Hot Wheels brand, this was actually the mascot of the brand, drawn by the designer. His name was Otto, and so this car is named Custom Auto when it was created many years later. And I think that's cool. But in terms of the design, if I just look at it objectively, it's cool. It's a muscle car. It definitely looks a little bit like a Camaro or a Mustang. Pretty nice at the side exhaust, red line wheels. At the back, it looks pretty cool. The castings from 2019, Custom Auto. Honestly, it's a fantasy car. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I know it's it's fantastic in terms of the history, but yeah, 5 out of 10. It's a fantasy car. Alright, coming close to the end, this is the Chrysler Pacifica. Now the Chrysler Pacifica is just something that it's really awesome to see in Hot Wheels. Again, there's no headlights, but very nice tempoing on the hood, on the sides, pretty nice. 2 spare tires at the back that it's pretty awesome, very sporty. Nice profile, nice sky roof, and you can see into the sky roof as well. That's pretty awesome. I like that. I think this is just a cool casting. I know it doesn't have front and back tempos, but overall it's a car that I think has a cool factor to it, right? So this one, I will actually give it a 7 out of 10. I like the way it looks. I like the color. 7 out of 10 for the Chrysler Pacifica. I just like the way that this vehicle looks. And I think close to the last one, and also one of my better favorite ones, this is the Dodge van. This casting was actually done in 2020. Right, so 2020 casting, Dodge fan. I love the livery at the side, Hot Wheels Racing, very, very awesome livery. Awesome. The front, nothing on the grills, but we do get headlights, so that's pretty awesome. Back, nothing. Yeah, but it's the sides, there's really a lot of tempo, so I guess Hot Wheels has to save some money somewhere. But my favorite part is, of course, the cyan, the teal colored sky roof. You can really see what's happening inside, and that is an awesome view. It's super cool, super awesome. I love it. This is really just something that only Hot Wheels does, and it's really cool, really awesome. I think this one is really awesome. This, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's really cool, just because of the view into the interior. I think that's awesome. 8.5. Okay, so then the next one is the Lancia Racing. This is the Rally 037. This is from the Silver Series, right? A 2019 casting. This one is cool. Front tempos, back tempos, nice grille details. Awesome. This one is definitely cool, right? With all around tempo work. I mean, it's part of the Silver Series, and this is the one with the metal base. So honestly, I have nothing to really complain about this one. This is a 9.5. This is an awesome casting. 9.5 out of 10. I do have 3 more castings. So this one is from the Silver Series as well. It's from, I can't remember, but J Imports. This is the Mazda 1968 Mazda Cosmo Sport 2019 casting, and the orange base, orange at the top. In terms of the tempo work, it's pretty nicely done. The Cosmo Mazda headlights, nice striping, pretty lightweight. It has a plastic base, pretty nice back tempos that's done as well. It's decent. It does have some details on the pins around the trunk, the handles. Yeah, it's overall, I mean, it's a Silver Series, right? But I was not really wowed by this casting, so I'll give it 7.5. It's pretty cool with front and back tempos, but overall, 7.5 for this particular Silver Series Mazda Cosmo Sport. I also have the Hummer. Now this one is from the Fast and Furious series. This is the Hummer H1 2018 casting, and this comes with a matte texture that is actually pretty cool. A lot of cast details into the sides. It's actually pretty intricate, pretty nice. I like it. It does have some side lights that is tempoed on. The back is just amazing, right? MG4U JMZ, I'm not sure what that means. No idea. But look at the Hummer, the tail hooks and the tail lights. That is awesome. That is really cool. The front details as well is really nicely done, right? Just look at that. And it also has front headlights. So overall, it's pretty awesome. This is definitely a cool casting. I would give it an 8 out of 10. If only the sides were also detailed on in terms of the tempos, then I think that will push it over the top. But for now, it's an 8 out of 10. I do like this casting. It's made out of plastic, but overall I still think it's a pretty good casting, 8 out of 10. And lastly, we have this the Toyota Celica 1995 GT4 2021 casting from the Silver Series as well. Now this one has a metal base, metal body, so it does have a good weight to it, right? It definitely feels quite premium, even though it's not from Hot Wheels Premium. This one, look at the details at the front, is amazing details at the front in terms of, you know, the temples, very clear Toyota logo. In terms of the hood, you know, the grille is nicely tempered on, just awesome. GT4, and you know, the side lights, the back is also amazingly done in terms of the temple work, very clear in terms of the temples. So this one, I really like this one. I really love this particular casting. I think this one is as well a 9 out of 10, right? This is just fantastic. It's a very clean casting of the Toyota Celica, an extremely good looking car. So that's a 9 out of 10. So that's all for my Hot Wheels castings. I have a bonus here, which is a Tomica casting. This is also a Toyota. This is a Toyota Aqua from Tomica mainline. This one has nice back temples, right? Tomica definitely does very nice back temples, and the front temples as well, nicely done, nice grille details. This one has inserted headlights, so, and it has suspension, but the wheels are pretty generic. Nice weight to it, plastic base. This one scores an 8 out of 10, right? I just like Tomica. They're very realistic. Plastic inserted headlights, nice temples, very simple car, 8 out of 10. So yeah, that's all for this video. I went through the Hot Wheels that I've recently gotten, and obviously, you know, the reason I got them was because I like them, right? So the scores are gonna be pretty good. Obviously, if it's some sort of fantasy casting, then I probably wouldn't score them too well, but yeah, so let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.